Hello, my friends, and welcome to the week 2 vlog of Marvel March. Now, we had a very good first week. I think you'll agree. We watched lots of fun movies, lots of great movies, a couple of duds. So we are cracking straight on with week 2 of our Marvel March, and it is Iron Man 3. Now, the only thing I can really remember about Iron Man 3 is Ben Kingsley's character isn't quite what he seems. I remember thinking, wow, this is like a really heavy villain for the Marvel Universe, maybe the heaviest one that we've seen before, and it doesn't quite turn out that way, does it? Oh, yeah, look, and I'm wearing a Marvel t-shirt that I wear, £6 from Asda, thank you very much. Absolute bargain bucket. So yeah, we've got some good ones this week, but we've got potentially the one that I'm at least looking forward to the most, even more so than the Incredible Hulk, which is Thor: Dark World. I don't remember enjoying it, but my thoughts on it might have changed by the time it comes to the end of the film. Who knows? And I know we've got Guardians of the Galaxy volumes 1 and 2 as well this week, so I'm very excited about that. So let's get straight on with it and get started with Iron Man 3. I forgot to wrap up my little Iron Man 3 last night. Lauren's having a quick go on Animal Crossing. She's very busy.
I'm busy.
We've both got our own little island that we share, and it's very good. I'm just starting to get into Animal Crossing, and I very much enjoy it.
I'm going to get those roaches that you got all cross about last time.
Oh no, but I'm still learning. So Lauren is trying to... Lauren's teaching me, but she's not the best teacher.
Why'd you say that?
So Iron Man 3 was okay. I wasn't...
Oh, more roaches.
I wasn't like that bothered about the actual storyline, but the whole general tone of Iron Man 3 was a lot darker than your normal movie. Like, I know in all of the Marvel films people do die, but in here, like, they really died in like in not a fun way. Like all the ones exploding, and even just the way like people were like stabbed. Just seems like it was a lot more violent in this one, but...
No, I like my people to be stabbed nicely.
Yeah, you like it in a fun way. I like a fun stabbing. Yeah. But I'm about to start Thor: The Dark World, and some say it's the worst Marvel movie of the lot.
Oh, shit, I've lost my fish.
She's lost her fish.
I whipped it out too quick.
Oh, dear. So it's going to be interesting to see what I think about it.
I know it's going to be interesting for you to see.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a stick where she can jump over the river, and I haven't got that yet. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how I feel about Thor: The Dark World. I don't think it's going to be too much fun. I know from what I can remember, Natalie Portman actually goes to Asgard, and I think this... Is it Asgard?
Mm-hmm.
It is Asgard. I was getting confused with Aslan then.
Oh, I think there might be a place called Asgard in Lord of the Rings as well.
But anyway...
Oh, I haven't got anything to...
I know this involves one of the Infinity Stones. I think it's the Soul Stone, because it's not your normal stone, is it? It's a bit different. So yeah, let's get cracking with Thor: The Dark World, and we'll see how we get on with it. So, that was Thor: A Dark World, aka Boar: A Dark World. People say that's the worst movie in the Marvel movie universe, and I would agree. It's just, oh God, it drags on. That's one of the first Marvel movies where I'm like constantly looking at my watch and thinking, there's only half an hour to go, there's only 20 minutes to go. Yeah, it just doesn't really get going. And it's such a shame because, like, it focuses a lot on Loki, and there's a lot of Loki screen time, which is definitely the best part of the film, but yeah, it just doesn't have that little oomph. I don't like the villain in it. He's a bit boring, and like it's the elves, isn't it? Like the frozen cold elf boys and girls, which just aren't exciting to watch at all. But you kind of get a look at the Infinity Stones, and I think that's...
And Idris Elba's in it.
And Idris Elba's in it quite a lot as well. Yeah, it is a lot of the Asgard like side characters do get a lot of screen time there, but it kind of leads up and it's a bit involved with the Infinity Stones, which is cool. And then the old post-credit scene is your first glimpse into the world of the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is coming up very soon. But on the time that I'm filming this, it's cozy reading night tonight. And initially, I was going to watch this next film, which is Captain America: The Winter Soldier, after cozy reading night. But there's an actor on Graham Norton's show, which is pretty much, which starts about 10:30, and she's going to be on there talking about Call the Midwife, which we're very excited about. So we want to watch that. We don't want to miss a moment of that. So if I was to wait until after Graham Norton, then I think that's about 11:30. So I won't be going to bed until about 1:45, and I don't fancy doing that tonight. So it's now just coming up to 4:30, so I've just finished work. So now I'm going to quickly watch it before the start of cozy reading night. So it's going to be a bit crazy and manic, but hey, here we go. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is really, really awesome. Love it. It's mainly about the Winter Soldier villain, aka Bucky Barnes. He's not dead. He's alive and well. Yeah, we get a lot more Nick Fury in this. Black Widow's back. It's just a lot of fun, this one, and lots of action. And I think some say this is one of the best ones. So let's get cracking. So there we go. That was Captain America: Winter Soldier. That is a very, very good film. I can't even remember what I said if I'm about to repeat myself, but from Captain America: Winter Soldier, it's nothing but bangers for movies. They just get better and better from here. In my personal opinion, you might not agree, and that's fair enough. Like, it's not very funny, Winter Soldier, but it's really good and it really keeps you hooked into the film. And some of the action and some of the fight scenes are awesome. It's just full on throughout the whole film, and it's got some really massive like set pieces, like with the ships that were going to fly up and then essentially kill millions of people, which of course they managed to stop. Yeah, it's a very good film. I know that is high up on a lot of people's lists, and I think that probably will be quite high up on mine, but we'll have to wait and see until the end of the month on that one. So it is Saturday morning. Poor old Lauren's in bed. She's got she's got period pains, and on the first day that she gets it, she's really struggling. So she's just lying in bed. I've just filled the bed up with hot water bottles for her, given her some paracetamols, and hopefully she can, like, if she can get back to sleep, she'll sleep off the worst of it for a couple of hours. That's the normal plan of attack that we do. So I doubt she'll be coming to join me watching any of the film, but hopefully she'll be feeling a bit better. But anyway, it is time for Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Lauren and I, we went to the cinema to watch this, knowing absolutely nothing about it. This was way back when we had our cinema passes, and this was part of our, like we used to go to the cinema on a Sunday and watch 3 films. And I think this was the second film. And I kind of going in thinking, let's see if I like it. I wasn't really sure. I remember just walking out of the cinema being like, that was amazing. I wonder if actually that was when my like love of Marvel really started to kick in. I think it's because it just shocked me so much of actually how good it was. And then I was like, I want to be a part of this journey. And yeah, it was just such an eclectic group of characters and actors. And I was thinking, I don't know, I only ever knew Chris Pratt from, which I don't even think Jurassic Park had been out by then, or had it. Oh, I'm not sure. Might have to have a little check. But the only time I really knew him, even before Jurassic World, they must have been quite close together. But no, surely Guardians must have been having a little argument with myself. But I only ever knew him from Parks and Rec, when he was like a chubby little thing, just being silly. I mean, he's still quite silly, but when he's all buffed up and very handsome in this now, isn't he? And he kicks ass, as do all of the Guardians. And we get another good peep at Thanos in this as well. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. I tell you what, that is a great great film. Guardians of the Galaxy is so good. It's just got everything that you want. Like, I, is it the best Marvel film? I'm still not sure, but it's definitely up there. At the end of the month, I'm going to be doing like a video where I count down the Marvel movies from my least favourite to my favourite. That is going to be close to the top. A little spoiler alert for you. It's just great. Like, even just like the music is perfect, but just the cast is huge and it's great. Like Glenn Close. Glenn Close is in a Marvel film. It's so cool, isn't it? And just everyone is just perfect. Like, there's so much humour, there's so much action, there's so much heart in it, and it really helps set the story for future like Marvel movies with regards to like the Infinity Stones, and you get your first real proper glimpse of Thanos. It's just so exciting. Like, I think I might even enjoy it more now than when I first watched it. I mean, this might be the Marvel film that I've watched the most out of all of them. It's just great. So although I'm not watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 until later, I'm going to go straight into showing you a few clips, and then I'll come back and talk about them. So it's about 10:30 now, but I'm not watching it until 4:30 because we've got our chores to do. Although I don't know how Lauren's feeling, so it might just be me doing some chores today. We'll see. And we got lunch and stuff, and we've got to watch RuPaul. So I'll show you a few clips of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then I'll come back and talk to you about it. That was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Not as good as Volume 1, but still very good nonetheless. And Yondu gets his retribution. And he turns out to be an alright guy, doesn't he? And he loves Quill. And he just wanted to look after him and keep him away from Egon? I think it's Igor, played by Kurt Russell. That was a cool little intake. And I forgot, it did occur to me, because when Peter got his powers from his dad, I was kind of thinking, oh, he never really uses his powers in like Endgame and Infinity War. But it's, of course, his dad says at the end, before he kills him, spoiler alert, that he'll lose everything. He'll lose all of his powers if he kills him. So that solved that mystery, didn't it? So yeah, really another banging soundtrack and very funny. It's all good. I'm very much looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Be interesting to see if they introduce Adam, the character that they introduced, like they teased in the cutscene there. I remember thinking at the time whether that would play a part in like Infinity War and Endgame, but it never did. So and also if we get Thor in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 as well, so that'll be very exciting. And the music, what new tracks are we going to get? Because I've got both of them. I've got both volumes on vinyl, and I listen to them quite a lot. It's always good. But yeah, now it's the next big team up, Age of Ultron and the Avengers, all the crew. We get the introduction of Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver, Pietro as well. Who's the actor who plays Pietro in this? The Kick-Ass guy.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, who's very good in this. So I remember bits of this. I remember you get a bit of Andy Serkis in this. I don't know. I thought initially that Martin Freeman was in it, but he's not in it. I think Martin Freeman's only in Black Panther, because Lauren is a big fan of Martin Freeman. But yes, let's get straight on with Age of Ultron and see how we get on. Oh, like an absolute fool, I forgot to end the vlog yesterday after watching Age of Ultron. I enjoy Age of Ultron. It's definitely not my favourite like Avengers film. Probably say it's out of all like the four, including Infinity War and Endgame, probably say it's my least favourite at the minute. I mean, Infinity War and Endgame are pretty fresh in the head for me, as I think I've watched them both in the past year at least. So yeah, I definitely don't think that's going to change. Even though it's my 4th out of 4, it's in no way a bad film. Like, I just love it when there's like multiple characters from different films in one movie. I just think it's great. I love it when all the Avengers get together, and it's always such good fun. And especially like Thor, you can really see like the comedy side coming out of Thor before we get into Ragnarok. Sorry, the light from the window is very, very bright, isn't it? So it's been a great week for Marvel. I think this has been a very, very strong week with some good films, and I think it just gets better, doesn't it, from now on. I mean, we get our first glimpse of the new Spider-Man this week in Captain America's Civil War. I do remember I've seen Civil War twice. First time, Lauren and I went to the cinema to watch it. I don't know why I'm telling you about this now. I'm going to tell you about it all next week, aren't I? So there we go. That was the week 2 Marvel March vlog. Hope you've been enjoying it. And I know I said there was going to be a few more like Marvel-y content bits coming from me, but I just haven't had time. Like in the best possible way, work has really picked up and I've been super busy doing stuff, which has been great. And it's actually even come to the point where I've had to like work a couple of evenings later. And then over the weekends and in the evenings, where Lauren's not a massive fan of Marvel, where I'm already watching the movies, I'm actually feeling like I don't really want to like shove any more Marvel down her throat than what I already am. So I think I might just stick it to the movies. Like I'm enjoying it, and I know there's a few of you out there who are also following along, which is great. I'm really happy that there's a few more people like playing along, and yeah. So I'm just going to keep up with these movie bits and just hope you enjoy it. And yeah, until the next Marvel March video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.